Hello, you're tuning into Dongnai Radio and Television Station. Coming first with local news. On the evening of June the 21st, British Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab arrived in Hanoi, starting his visit to Vietnam. Looking forward to discussing trade, security, and tackling challenges such as climate change, COVID-19, and serious organized crime, he said on Twitter. Vietnam is the first destination of Mr. Raab's Southeast Asia tour, along with Cambodia and Singapore. According to the British Foreign Office, the trip is a part of an effort to boost relations with the region in the post-Brexit era. In addition, a recent UK government review suggested shifting the focus towards the Indo-Pacific region to counter China's influence. Mr. Raab said he would use the visit to discuss that new policy direction. On the occasion of the 96th anniversary of the Vietnamese Revolutionary Press Day, June 21st, 1995, June 21st, 2021, at the government headquarters, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính met with press agencies. At the meeting, on behalf of the government, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính sent his warm greetings, sincere thanks and best wishes to the veteran journalists, reporters, editors and staff, ministries and employees working in press agencies of Vietnam at home and abroad. In the coming time, besides advantages and opportunities, our country will also face many difficulties and challenges from natural disasters, epidemics, and climate change, the Prime Minister stressed. The party and state are determined to prevent the pandemic, focusing on the vaccine strategy to inject free of charge to the entire population, creating community immunity to soon recover the economy and return to normal life. The government wishes to receive the support and suggestions of journalists to build a government of integrity, act decisively and effectively, understand the people and be close to the people, all for the benefits of the nation, for the nation, and the interests of the people. Dong Nai will start accepting registrations to buy COVID-19 vaccines from production and business establishments and businesses. This information was announced by Director of Dong Nai Department of Health Phan Huy Anh Vũ on June the 21st. Based on official letter number 4433 of the Ministry of Health on increasing access to vaccines, the People's Committee of Dong Nai Province has submitted a document to the government to allow the implementation of the vaccine socialization program in the province. Businesses will pay for themselves to buy vaccines at the negotiated price of the government to inject for officials, employees, and workers. The Department of Health shall notify the production and business establishments and enterprises in the industrial zones to send the registration for the purchase of vaccines to the Management Board of Industrial Parks. Production and business establishments and enterprises outside the industrial zone shall send their registration form to purchase vaccines to the health centers of the districts and cities. The Management Board of the Industrial Park, the Medical Center of the district and the city shall send the summary list to the Department of Health before June the 30th. Currently, when citizens come to carry out the procedures to change the old ID card to a citizen identification card with a chip, the card is still kept and the corner is not even cut. However, from July the 1st, the People's Identity Card and Citizen Identification Card in use will be withdrawn in case the citizen completes the procedures to switch to a chip card according to the provisions of Clause 3, Article 11 of the Ministry's Circular 59. The policy took effect from July the 1st. The EU imposed an access freeze and a travel ban on 8 Myanmar officials, among them the Home Affairs Minister responsible for the police force, and slapped sanctions on 3 companies that are state-owned or controlled by the military. Individuals and entities subject to access freezes and travel bans include the Ministers of Home Affairs, Security, Finance, Natural Resources and Transport, Thus, the EU's sanctions list against individuals and organizations of Myanmar has increased to 35 since the bloc announced sanctions in March. Meanwhile, on the same day, the UK also added 3 entities of Myanmar on the sanctions list. Myanmar has been in crisis since the coup on February the 1st led to the country's military taking power. That's all for the news today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.